Central and eastern portions of the four states staying pretty dry and absolutely pretty. Brett, engineering. Okay, it's gone. No bigs. I got my engineers here in the studio. Everything was under control right there as they're staring at me like Andy Pettit with their mouths agape. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Anyway, as I was saying, the central and eastern portion of the four states have been riddled with bugs on tower cameras and actually off to a nice warm start. That is not the case everywhere. The Skywatch Storm Tracker, where we are picking up thunderstorm activity in the western portion of southeast Kansas, now making its way just across the state line of the far northern part of southwest Missouri. Look at that good bout of rain right there in that Howard, Fredonia, Independence triangle. That is coming down at a real good clip. Not a whole lot of lightning, of course, right there where we're getting the heavier rain, but as we move up to the north, not much. Now, we are going to have some more generate behind it. Don't want you to think that's just a solo band that's going to roll through and then we'll be done with this. So we got an afternoon and evening of just essentially July showers. We're not looking at anything severe when it comes to hail, high wind, anything of that matter. And we've been able to back off a little bit of our flood warning. This actually made its way for the Osage River into Vernon County earlier this morning. So we were able to eliminate that one, but at the same point in time, we're still looking at about 4 to 5 feet above flood stage for the Osage River. Let's take a look at these temperatures. In Joplin, we sit at 85 degrees. Humidity is not going to bottom out too much after this because once again, that moisture is going to come in and present us with some rain. But where it is raining, let's go up to the far northwest there, Yates Center, Chanute, Iola. After that rolls through, it really does make for a delightful afternoon as temperatures fall back in to the mid-70s. But yeah, where you're awaiting the rain, we're still looking at mid to high 80s. We've got 87 in Oswego, 84 in Carthage, and let's go 83 right now in Monette. Jet stream stays to just about the Canadian border. Little ridge there over portions of Wyoming, but for the most part remaining flat. So let's go talk about the national story weather-wise, and that of course is Tropical Storm Elsa, officially making landfall just about, say, hour and a half ago, and still moving to the north at 14 miles per hour. Give you an idea about what they call the storm surge here. So as this thing made its way into land, number one, of course, you've got the rain, but number two, when we go back and we talk about all those moving arrows, what that storm surge does is it grabs the water off one side of the coast, throws it around, and it comes back over here. So you not only have the tropical storm effects that roll through the first time, but then you've got a storm surge of anywhere from 3 to 5 feet along the Florida Gulf Coast right there. So that's what they're going to be dealing with, and this thing is far from over. And this is interesting too. As it makes its way up the mid-Atlantic, back to a low-pressure system, certainly going to pose a whole lot of threats with rain and flooding. But then a chance to reemerge as a tropical storm after it gets back into the Atlantic, all the way close to New England. So we're going to be tracking that all the way through the end of the week. As far as our afternoon planner goes, let's talk about our spotty showers that we're looking at. Now, it's not going to be all night into Thursday morning. We'll actually have these kind of roll through here for the afternoon. About nighttime, though, say about sunset, 9 o'clock, we should be just about done. And it's really nice to be able to get that out of the way during the daylight hours, not have the threat of anything popping up overnight. Even though it's cooling us down a little bit as it rolls through today, that's not going to be the case on Thursday and Friday. We're going to heat right back up into the high 80s, 90 looking like the hottest day of the week. And speaking of Friday, Tanya, we're going to see a lot of Gulf moisture begin to move in on Friday. So that hot is also going to be humid, feel about like 94, 95. And as a result of that Gulf moisture kicking in, then when we get to Saturday and Sunday, chance for pretty good thunderstorm activity. That, however, will cool us down into the low 80s to begin next week.
About to ask about Friday, the humidity is going to make it feel a lot hotter than
that. Humidity is going to be kicking in with that system coming on Saturday.
All right, be prepared. All right, thanks, Michael.